Hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream! And welcome back to some more Crusader Kings 3. Now this is the 4th episode of our grand journey across the world, conquering and doing whatever. And this will be the ultimate crescendo, the climax, the very end. Swamfo, thank you so much for tuning in, being here for the great finish, the great finale. How are you doing on this glorious, amazing Tuesday? I hope you're doing well, I hope you're living life, and I hope you're excited for what today will bring. I sure am, I sure am. In fact, you all know, I've already said this before, I like this game a lot. This is my most played game on Steam, I've said it many times, which means that like, between streams, I am like... I am playing this game as much as I can without actually, well, I guess, you know, actually playing the game. Like, I'm not unpausing the game. I guess that is what I'm trying to say. But that's to say that I've taken some actions between last stream and right now. Okay? I've taken some actions, but I have not unpaused the game just yet. Which means that as soon as I unpause the game, a bunch of things will probably pop up on screen. But before we do that, let's have a little recap in where we are in the world and what we're trying to do, okay? OMG, Mad Sebed, that is me! Wait, didn't you call me Mad Sebeth before? Swamfo, you need to work on your consistency! At least I'm mad. Dude, at least I'm mad. Sebeb, there we go. I was starting to worry there. I was starting to worry. Like, is this truly Swamfo? Have you been replaced by a robot? Am I being botted? But yeah, in this game, let me just briefly go through the story once more. We started up in the steppes. We realized that we were unsatisfied with our life. Surrounded by herders, surrounded by nomads, we yearn for something more. It's a stronger, harder life with a stronger, harder people. Such as the Goths. The people, or some of the people who demolished the Western Roman Empire. So we traveled the land, went all the way to Spain, all the way up here to Finland and northern parts of Sweden. All in search of this mysterious, legendary people. And we came to the conclusion that if we can't find the Goths, we're gonna become the Goths. And that's what we're doing right now. See, we're releasing my live location. It was on your screen right now. I'm doxing you, Swamfo. I'm doxing you. Technically, I'm doxing everyone in Europe and Asia at the moment, okay? I am a very, what you call it? Unsafe streamer. Guess my location. I wonder if I've asked you before, Swamfo. I would assume somewhere in Europe. But I literally don't know. I literally don't know. Yeah, okay, you have to give me a hint first. Is it somewhere in Europe or out? It's in Asia. Okay, is it somewhere in India then? I'm gonna guess this region right here. Yes, okay. Have I asked you before? I forget. All I remember of you, Swamfo, is that you're the youngest CMed viewer. That's all I know. I don't think you have. Okay, well, in that case, it's not on me that I forgot. Okay, CMed is doxing. Oh crap! Sorry, I rolled over one of my cords. 1 second. There we go. Doxing self, exactly. So now, if you want to send all your gifts, all your love letters, all your words of inspiration and admiration, you know exactly where to send it, okay? You just generally send all your stuff to Sweden, okay? And maybe, just maybe, I will be able to find it. But yeah, we are now High Chiefdom. No, there we go. High Chiefess John the Trickster of Wartjetse. We are also in poor health, which is not that good. 35 years old. We started this journey when we were just a 16-year-old lass, and now we have reached adulthood properly. Okay, we're still pregnant though. Hopefully, I won't die during you know, giving birth. That would suck. Now 70s and 95. Dude, are you talking about me? Just because our age difference is so large, Swamfo, doesn't make me like a skeleton, a mummy in terms of age. But we have, last stream we conquered this part of the northern parts here of Sweden, Norway and Finland. And that is because we're trying to create this kingdom right here, the kingdom of Sapmi. In order to do that, we need 5 more counties. So we need some more territories at the very least, and another title. We also need another Duchy tier title, as they're called. So yeah, that is the goal for right now. And once we're done, we're gonna get the ability to become queen, which is something we have been fighting for, at least for last stream, and maybe this stream before, I don't remember. And as I said, like, I did a bunch of actions yesterday that will pop up. I guess I'll explain them as they pop up. But the general goal for right now is to let my armies replenish a little bit, because we're at the moment, you can barely see it behind my webcam, but we have 2,402 soldiers out of 3,159. So we can replenish some soldiers as we're just waiting for some events to pop. Happy as Angie Sebev Viking. Swamfo, would you be surprised if I told you that if I trace my lineage far enough back, I am not actually Swedish? I don't remember exactly when. It's like, it might be like in the 1600s or something, I don't know. Apparently my ancestors traveled to Sweden from like this part of the world, essentially. Like Belgium, Netherlands, France, like this general area. There was a people called the... I'm not sure what they're called in English. I think they're called the Walloons. I might be mispronouncing that, but apparently my heritage is traced back to like the central parts of Europe. Yeah, I'm a scammer. I admit it. I admit it. I am not a true Viking. I am a disgrace to my name, to my nation. But that is why I am currently waging war against the Sami people. I don't know how that, you know, makes things better, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, let's explain these events that just popped up. This guy right here, this little bastard, Moku of Shelti. This is the peasant leader that rose up in rebellion against us. Punch that guy. I've done something worse, you know. I have forcefully made him my knight, okay? This guy will now serve me in my court using his excellent martial skill. And also, Eno, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing, fantastic Tuesday. And I hope you're ready to see some warfare, because that's what we're gonna do really, really soon. But yeah, this guy will serve us. Maybe he'll die in battle, but that's up to him. I mean, if he wasn't so good in the martial stat, I probably would just let him go. Or something, or maybe just kill him, I don't know. But I feel like I can get some use out of him. Ban him from stream. I don't think I can do that. You can't punch him. I've been coding for hours. I need a break. Ooh, is it a personal project or is it for work? I do know that you do have a lot of like personal projects going on, so I have to ask, you know. But I do recommend a break. I recently got a break from coding myself because I left work. But it's been fun. Is that the first time? You know, is that the first time I've seen you write something positive about your work? I'm happy though. I'm happy that you're having a good time actually coding. All right, I'm also extorting my vassals, because one thing I did between today's stream and last stream is that I clicked the button above my webcam, the reset perk button. It does exactly what it says on the box. You reset all your perks here in all of the trees, and you can reapply them. That allowed me to get this thing right here. It is my domain, which allows me to extort my subjects. Which is something I'm gonna do on cooldown, because this will allow me to get money. Because I'm gonna need a lot of gold. You don't get a lot of gold as a tribal government type, which I am up here in the Great North. So you need to like think outside of the box in order to get gold, unless you want to go raiding, because you can do that as well. Oh yeah, you can't really see it behind my screen, but there's a button to go raiding on your neighbors. I had to create some warnings in JavaScript depending on some queries in SQL, combining a lot of tables. My kind of spaghetti. Warnings in JavaScript depending on some queries in SQL. Are you doing it for your own good or for other people? So like if another of your coworkers would do like a crazy join or something, is that when the warning would trigger, or is it something else? Let's see what's happening here. The very purpose of my vassals is to support my efforts. While they already pay taxes for the privilege, I cannot help but think of how much more I would earn if they all shipped in just a little bit more. Great wealth for me at barely any cost to them. So I can gain 75 gold, which will give me this modifier right here, which well, our vassals will dislike us more. The thing is though, I don't have that many vassals. I can also do this, which will give me 100 gold, but that will also give me 10 points in tyranny, which make everyone, not only my vassals, everyone dislike me. I don't think I'm gonna do that, so let's just do the small version of getting gold. So we're right now up at 321. I think we're gonna need quite a bit before today's stream is over. So we'll just continue on doing what we're doing to gain some gold. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill for like a couple of months in game, not in real life. Oh yeah, we also got a new alliance. My new daughter got betrothed to this old man. And you might be saying, Seven, you're heartless setting up a 2-year-old girl with a 62-year-old man. But I have a plan. This guy will die before she becomes of age, okay? So she doesn't have to worry. And in the meantime, I can enjoy this alliance. And I do have another child coming in hot. So this one will probably get betrothed away as well. These two alliances, along with my army getting replenished, is hopefully gonna be enough. I can even buy some more troops here. Let me get some armored footmen. Not only one regiment. That will be enough for now. But hopefully I won't get declared war on anymore. Hopefully this will be enough to discourage any foul play from my neighbors. I've seen worse. I'm sure there's a religion based on that anyway. Based on marrying old ass people or something else. I've seen worse. I mean, sure. There are definitely like cases you've heard about where like some old fart has both, yeah. But has married like a young child. It is I would say that it's pretty gross. Okay. That is my opinion there. Ooh. This is something new and quite interesting. To my liege, I am delighted to invite you to celebrate the marriage of Leander, Vovi, and I in Byton. So this guy right here, one of my vassals, is apparently gonna marry this young lady, and they're gonna have a grand wedding. I'm gonna attend. I think this is something I definitely want to do, because you can get a lot of bonuses and just get some story for attending. So let's do that. Join the grand wedding. It's happening! Seven finally goes physical at the moment. It is happening, Super Week. I'm happy you're as excited as I am. I will say this, Super Week, we still have some hoops to jump through. But we're getting closer by the second, okay? We as you can see, Super Weak, we have now become a high chiefess. We have grown on our journey. We even have children, and 2 children and a 3rd one on the way. We even have the short king here, that's our husband. Super Weak, how are you this Tuesday? Are you doing good? Are you feeling glorious? How's the Hungarian Empire doing? It's spreading. I don't think this is what you wanted to see. It is spreading indeed. It is spreading indeed. Because Grand Prince Arpad, the handsome apparently, I mean, he does look quite striking, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I feel like handsome is a very apt descriptor of this guy right here. But yeah, he has been expanding his territory like crazy. He's currently in a dissolution war though. As well as, what's this? A Catholic uprising. So, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they will eventually fall. Get to jumping then! Super weak, this is what I want from you. I want a soundbite sent up onto Discord with you just saying like a couple of a couple of sentences in English, okay? And then we'll see who speaks better English between the two of us. I see Valaya and Muntenia are doing their thing now. Good. Where did you see that? Oh, these two. But I don't know much about the history in this general area right now. But isn't like Wallachia like a kingdom back in the day? You know, when Vlad the Impaler was a dude, wasn't like Romania called Wallachia? Or am I completely out of... I will admit, I could be completely wrong here. I don't know my history that well. But let me explain a bit about the Grand Wedding. So one DLC in this game added a bunch of activities that you can do. One of these activities is the Grand Wedding. And you have, it's very similar to like the Pilgrim activity. So you have this screen where you can, you know, see everything that's happening. At the moment, everyone is just going to the wedding that are invited. And you can even like select your own intent. You can try to murder someone. You can try to seduce someone. You can try to do some diplomacy, which maybe I should do this. Because that would potentially give me like an alliance. Dude, I'm gonna, you know, now that I'm on the screen, I'm gonna try to become allies with this Norwegian guy that has the land to our left. At least that will hopefully make it so that he doesn't invade us, in case we actually succeed. We'll see on the actual story event that happening, if we succeed or not. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna speed up, well, the speed, so that we can eventually start the warfare. I look around myself in excitement. Everywhere I lay my eyes oh, sorry. Can't speak. Everywhere I lay my eyes on, there are mingling guests, flowers on every surface, buzzing servants with loaded dishes, and a very proud host, Chieftain Bayan. Shaking on the final detail. Oh, he's shaking on the final details. The nervous but excited spouses, Bayan and Leandro, are standing at ready. The ceremony is about to begin. Let's do this. We should do a live Discord call sometimes to compare all the accents in chat. Oh, I would be down. I would 100% be down. The one thing though, Super Weak, we need a topic to talk about, okay? We can't all just sit there in silence. That won't do. That won't do. What year is it? It's currently year 887 AD. Now, I know that Vlad the Impaler was like a dude that was active as the Ottoman Empire was, you know, doing their thing. I think. So that, you know, that's a lot later. The guests are gathered, the ceremony is about to start, and everything seems to be in order. When something out of the ordinary happens right in front of my eyes. A seemingly lost wild duck is making its way among the guests. Resolutely waddling up to Leandro, the soon-to-be wife, who hasn't noticed it yet. Upon reaching her, the bird lets out a deafening quack. Turns around and leaves, to Leandro's astonishment and the crowd's amusement. Bota, this lady, who has seen the whole scene going down like me, catches my eyes and comments. That was surprising, wasn't it? Okay, that's it's a duck. Of all the events that could happen, that's not the most exciting one. Just host a Stellaris game for all of us. I'm sure we'll all talk. Hi locals, thank you so much for tuning in. And for those of you who don't know, this is something we used to do. Well, we have done it twice in this channel right here. Stellaris, for those of you who don't know, is another Paradox game. And you can play all Paradox game multiplayer. So we did do two multiplayer games of Stellaris, which was great fun. Takes a long time to play, but it is great fun. And then hi Locos, then we can all trash talk each other in each respective language, right? My relief is great and my joy even greater. I have given birth to a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child, and what shall I call you? Alright, does anyone have a name for our new daughter? Currently, she is being auto-selected to be Jon Madseved, named after our own character. I'm sure you have better suggestions. Way too early for any kind of Romania. Vlad was around in the 1400s, and even then there was no Romania to speak of. Just the three principalities of Valahia, the Romanian land, Moldova, and Transylvania. Aha! Don't let that stop you from defeating Hungary, though. Call her Sam. We have our new daughter, Sam. The third child, next to Seved, Endulcia, and, well, Sam. Sam Madseved, indeed. Oh! She's apparently beautiful. She has inherited some genetics from us. That's quite interesting. Has a ring to it. It does, doesn't it? But I feel like it's more of a nickname, isn't it? Like if she's actually called Samantha or something. Alright, so the wedding is still happening. And as I said, we're just waiting for time to pass. We can't actually declare war if we're currently on an activity. But as soon, like the second the grand wedding is over, we will be able... Oh, I probably should have read that. We will be able to declare war. But also, hi Locos, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing, glorious Tuesday, okay? And I hope you're ready for some Sami warfare. I love the fact that they're actually wearing like Sami outfits as well. For those of you who don't know, Sami people are like native people to the northern parts of Sweden. Like, if you ever see someone in Sweden, like, herding reindeer, it's Sami people. The Sami people are the only ones in Sweden that are allowed to do that. The formal part of the wedding, the ceremony, is finally behind us. Everyone is smiling in anticipation of the gargantuan meal, exciting entertainment, and general revelry that we're about to be offered. Let's talk in. Alright, let's see what we can do. Every wedding banquet is host to a frankly interminable number of speeches. Some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive. Rolling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn's near, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? After all, it's easy for double meanings to get lost for most in this sea of words. I don't really care about my what's it called, my vassal here. So I'm just gonna grab this option because at least it gives me some prestige, which is something I can use to, for instance, get armies. A magnificent throng of musicians, tumblers, what the hell is a tumbler? And actors are providing the evening's entertainment. If this is a person that like tumbles around as like falling down, would this be like a medieval version of a pro wrestler? Thrilling guests across the hall. Near my seat, both High Chieftain Kelava and Chieftain Vigus share their opinions on the display. A lot of thoughts goes into the right balance of background noise, muses Kaleva. Who's Kaleva? Is this one to my left. Oh, is this the peasant leader? No, it's someone else, whatever. It's good to see some without too much bustle. To my mind, this is supposed to be a celebration for the ceremony, Viggo opines. So it should have matched its importance and gone all out. Now, you always get these events during random weddings, and you can agree with one of these people, and that will give you some, what's it called? Some lifestyle experience. So in this case, we could get 500 diplomacy lifestyle or 300 learning lifestyle. I'm gonna go for the diplomacy lifestyle, because I do want to get another perk in diplomacy in the not too distant future. This one right here, Ducal Conquest. So that's actually quite convenient that just happened. It's either a type of glass or an acrobat, and glass seems highly unlikely. Well, especially when combined with those other categories, right? With the actors and the musicians, right? Right, so we get... these two people are still arguing. I'm still gonna go with Kaleva's choice here, because that will make him a friend of me, which is quite nice. And also, we're getting the Ducal Conquest perk. This year, it is... Everything here is coming up Millhouse here. Everything is coming up Mad 7. Because we... As you can see, we get a discount of in title creation. And in order to become a queen... At least when it comes to a queendom that hasn't been formed just yet, you need to spend gold in order to form it. And it's quite expensive, let me tell you. While I'm talking to people over dinner, Chiefess Leandro leans over me. So this is the woman who just got married. I wish I knew how to sound as clever as you do. Hi, Chiefess. Jan. I wipe the soup off my chin and smile, an intelligent-looking smile. Apparently this right here is an intelligent-looking smile. There we go. We're getting risked up by our host here. Alright, so now we have already gotten 500 points in diplomacy. I think I want to get some more points into learning now. What's happening here? Every feast, there's always one. Every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born pissant cornering people who just will not be silent. This time it's Leandu, and she's completely woefully self-absorbed. Our conversation is rife with hypocrisy, poorly thought of ideas, and just plain idiocy. Is this me? Like, whenever I jump on stream and start talking to you guys, is this what I do? Yet the woman is entirely convinced that she's some kind of fascinating social genius. I'm going to scream, is this me? Am I sitting here thinking I'm like, I have like the charisma of, I don't know, a silver-tongued god? But I am actually Leander here, just yapping for no reason. I'm gonna try to gently exit the conversation, because if I do it successfully, I will get another perk. I do not succeed. I can also become the guardian of my son. Sure, let's do that. That essentially means that we're gonna take care of our son. It seems like that should be like the default, taking care of your children, but maybe not. It feels like I've been eating, drinking, mingling, dancing, and singing for days. Soon, the celebration will wind down, and the spouses will retire to their private chambers for the consummation of the wedding. For us to remain, though, let's pour another drink and let's toast to the spouses. Very good. Okay, so our spy master that I have sent out to find secrets didn't find any secrets, so I'm gonna send him somewhere else to find some other secrets. The reason why I'm trying to find secrets is because I want to use them to extort rulers around me for gold. That's literally it. I am not playing a good character here. I am most definitely a villain. No, Seb, not at all. I would say you're more comparable to a jester. And did you write jester with a Y here just to taunt me? But to your point, I completely agree. Like, if I would consider my own role in this relationship we have going, like streamer-viewer relationship, I am definitely a clown, a jester, a well, maybe not comedian. Like, a comedian needs to be intelligent or a bit witty at the very least. I'm not sure if I'm there. The newlyweds have taken the leave. It consigns by the families to the bedchamber to consummate their union. By the way, I didn't get the option to get an alliance here. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. Despite having been introduced to so many new faces today, I am raring to meet more of the guests before this social opportunity inevitably ends. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. Now, this is actually quite nice, because, like, think about the in-lore implications of what we're doing here. We're like a complete foreigner to this land, right? So having the opportunity to, like, spend time to learn about our subjects, I feel like it's a good thing. And Radiance! Thank you so much for tuning in! Seems we found ourselves some company. A lethal company. Have you played that game, Radiance? Or are you calling yourself lethal? I have personally never played Lethal Company before. He's more comparable to CR7 because he's the GOAT! I like being compared to the greatest of all time, Swamfo. I like that a lot, actually. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna rive through the chambers and just steal money from my vassal. That's good. So I guess I'm forsaking the opportunity to make some friends in game. Okay, are we soon done here with the wedding? There we go. We're done with the wedding, and now we can do some warfare, do some killing. Play that game a lot, but I mention it now because I'm drawing something based on it. Ah, is that something gonna be posted in Discord? Is it something we can enjoy together with you? Alright, this guy needs to get axed. Oh no, maybe not. He has a lot of allies, this guy. Oh wait, this guy, however, is my vassal, so he will not rise up against me. Ah, one of my alliances has been invalidated. So let's get another one before we actually go to war. There we go. So I'm just doing a bunch of betrothals here. I could get another alliance, but this is just a very, very weak dude. Yeah, let's not worry about that. We have enough. So where should we attack? Preferably someone that's kind of weak. I'm just look. Oh, you can't actually see it. I am looking at this number right here, basically, and comparing our manpower to our opponents. I feel like this guy might be the one. I can do a subjugation war. That's not a bad idea, given that he. Wait, no. Oh, this entire thing is a duchy. Okay, never mind. Let's just declare the war. Who cares? But I'll make sure to bring in my allies, because I don't think I can do this on my own. And if nothing else, I can always, I guess, get some mercenaries, but that will cost money, and I would prefer to not lose money. Probably, if it will be a success. Okay, well, in that case, we're all praying for a success then. Because we have seen your paintings before, okay? They are good. Stress says hello. I hope everything is going amazing. I'm just lurking. I finally got Molly to help me with some boxes from the move. Oh, so you're still not quite moved in. I see how it is, Stress Test. And by the way, thank you so much for tuning in and lurking. I hope you're having an amazing day. And as you're working with your boxes, I'm gonna do my best here to win the war, okay? The peasant leader is now leading the charge. Let's see if he will die in battle or if he'll do great things for us. Alright, so we're back from the grand wedding, so now we can just enjoy our time in our castle, or what sorry excuse for a castle these people would have. Let's see if my... Oh, dude, yet again, I'm pregnant. It's always such a good idea to make your spouse your lover, like whenever you play this game. Well, depending on how many babies you actually do want. I like, for me, more babies are basically just always an improvement, because that will give me more alliances. We can also try to fabricate some hooks here. I failed. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna always try to fabricate hooks, and the reason for that is because if I succeed in fabricating a hook, I can use it to exploit these rulers for money. Again, like, I'm doing everything that's immoral here in order to gain some dough, okay? But that's fine. I think, I hope. Whatever it takes to become a Goth, okay? Okay, so we're sieging down his capital here, and our allies is sieging down another holding. And it seems that our opponents are not that centralized, I say, as they're all becoming centralized, but at the same time... Alright, this is something in regards to our fabrication here. My agents have made contact with Ulfir, a servant in my acquaintance Jarl Siegfried's castle. With the right incentive, he is willing to start some whispers about Jarl whatever, not being nearly as noble as he seems. So I will get this, which will increase my basic stat chance. But I don't want to lose gold, so I'm not gonna do that. I'll post my progress for now, though. I dare you to guess what is my idea. Alright, let me finish this war. I captured the leader of the war, which immediately makes it so that you win, which is really, really convenient. And Proper, thank you so much for plopping in. Proper, you came here just at the right time. We are about to see what Radiance is cooking up for us. This is something from the game Little Company. What everything's to become Goth. Super Weak, you were right all along, you know? You were right all along. If you can't get the Goth mommy, you become the Goth mommy, alright? And in this case, we're doing it in-game. Now this is what Radiant is drawing. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out what... I think it's just one of the guys you're playing, right? But you have two of them. And one guy is like holding one piece of... This is either like one of those treasures you like turn in for money, or it's like a ladder or something. I don't know. Again, I've never played Little Company before, so I don't know what I'm looking at. And what is gonna do with his hat? I don't know what your end goal here is, but it's definitely like one of the Little Company dudes, right? That's a generator for money. Okay, so it is one of those things that you turn in for money. You have poor imagination. Like, either he's gonna flip me off, or he's like doing like the okay sign. Because I see like a faint circle right here. Right here. Either that, or he's like maybe he's like doing the okay sign as his body behind him is gonna die. Like a big ass monster will rear its head behind them. That's my guess at the very least. I want to do a flashlight. What's stopping you? Isn't a flashlight better? Or not better, but easier, because it's not as big. Alright, so we easily got some more land here. That will allow me to create a new duchy, which I will do. It's actually necessary in order to achieve my goals here. And also I've noticed that I am... in the top right here, you can see that my personal domain, the land I am personally in charge of, are over the limit. So I'm gonna create a new vassal. You know, I'm gonna give some land to my son. He's only 6 years old, but damn it, that is old enough to rule, I feel. Chieftain Seven, the Duke, or rather the Chieftain of Runala. There we go. Do a great job, my son. I only have high hopes for you. Okay, we need 2 more counties, and then we're done. Or not, well, not done, but then we'll become queen. Very nice. So where should we attack? I have an alliance with this guy, so I can't attack here. So I can attack here. Dude, this guy has a lot of troops. A whole bunch of troops. We can also attack here. Which would probably be easier, I'm not gonna lie. And this is part of the Kingdom de Jure area, right? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, Karelians. Feel the wrath of this Basque lady. I'm gonna switch location where my army is gonna spawn to here. And let's make sure to conquer the land. And I'm also gonna call in my allies again, just in case. There we go. Did you beat your kids yet, Tim? I haven't yet. I haven't yet. Can you kill your kids? Yes, yes I can. But here's the thing. In this game, your kids are a very good resource, okay? You like it's something you don't want to get rid of, if that makes sense. Because if you have kids, you can always marry them away for alliances. Which is the reason why this guy right here is amassing his troops of 1,600 soldiers to just help us out. And the reason, okay, why am I allied to you? I am allied to you because my second child is betrothed to this 11-year-old boy right here. Now, this is a blonde child right here. This is the definition of blonde. So I don't want to kill my children, okay? I mean, I can do it later if you want to see it, but for now they're very useful. Again, you need to start thinking like a medieval lord, okay? You need to start thinking about alliances, you need to start thinking about legacy, you need to think about dynasty, stuff like that. Alright, and luckily we have catapults, so our siege progress is quite quick, which is very nice. I am getting... Oh, we got another son. Okay, I need a name. I need a name for a son. Our fourth child. Useful, better than dead. Family or not. That's what I'm saying, Sawakalot. Now, Sawakalot, now you're thinking with portals. Alright, this is our son, Swamfo. I would do Sir Propalot, but Swamfo was first. There we go. You're a ginger boy here, Swamfo. Sawakalot, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you're having a wonderful, amazing Tuesday. Alliances, legacy, dynasties, which family members to have kids with? Exactly. I mean, if I get bored of my 41-year-old chieftain, I always have my son Seven, you know? You never say no to Seven. I'm his son now. Yes, you are. Okay. Now, here's the downside of having an alliance. Because now my ally is... I think he's... No. He's defending against the Estonian onslaught here. And he's calling me to join his war. I'm gonna accept, but I'm gonna do my best to, well, stay out of that particular fight, because I am busy on my own. Let's do this so that we can fabricate hooks a lot better, and let's keep fighting. If you get bored of him, you can also end him. True! You know, given the fact that I got dragged into this war, now this is actually a reason to kill off one of my children. Because this alliance is between Seved and his daughter here, Maya. So if I would either kill Maya or my son, I would get out of this alliance, which could mean that I wouldn't be dragged into like a random war with Estonia. So I mean, there is a reason to kill off your children. Sons greater than daughters. Y chromosome. Not necessarily. Okay, and now we're only thinking about in terms of Crusader Kings 3 gameplay here. Like in real life, I would say it's equality between the genders. But let's say you want to create an alliance with a very strong kingdom. Let's say here with Denmark, and let's say that he only has sons. And in that case, the only way to create an alliance with this king is to have a daughter that could marry one of his sons. So in that case, a daughter would be highly preferable compared to a son. Oh, this is a child of a concubine, apparently. What if there's an extra chromosome? The more the merrier, exactly. The more the merrier. No, what's happening here? In my investigation of this guy, his component... no, this is just to fabricate a hook. I don't want to do that. The more the merrier. That's what I'm saying as well. That's what I'm saying. Now, the issue here is that this guy has his capital all the way down here, which will make it a bit annoying to get to his, well, capital, in case I want to kidnap him. But in the meantime, I guess we can just use our catapult to just raise his villages. The Y chromosome is specific to males and is how the family line is ensured. I can join another grand wedding. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna read like the events that's gonna happen. I'm just gonna go to the wedding. I mean, you do need a man and a woman to ensure that your bloodline or whatever is in fact being ensured. It takes two to tango. Do I have any diseases? Hear me out. Radiance, are you doing a hear me out on extra Y chromosomes here? Swampfo, you do not have any diseases. You are, however, pleasant to look at, apparently. Despite just being a 0-year-old little infant here. Female rulers have historically been more likely to start a war. I've heard that too, actually. Although there are less data points to look at, but yeah, I have heard that as well, that more female Urals tend to be more warlike. Typically due to them feeling a need to prove themselves not weak. Is that really the reason? I'm getting stuck. Again, my character is currently going to a grand wedding, but we've just gone through those events, so I'm just gonna real quickly, well, not worry about them. Swamfo! Swamfo! You just got captured. My capital has been sieged down by the Estonians, and you just got captured by my opponent here, High Chieftain Kirupel of Estonia. I blame PMS. Isn't that extremely sexist or sexist thing to say? Why did the Estonian capture me? I mean, you're pretty to look at, right? Murder them! Okay, I will. But one thing at a time. Okay, dude, can I get back my heir? I can't. No, okay. I will not be able to pay the ransom for you, my child, because he's like a valuable hostage in this war, unfortunately. Alright, I'll guess you'll have to just remain being captured for now. That means I guess I can't betroth you. Exactly, because you're captured. I wonder if I can get like a quick second alliance. It's not a big army though. Oh, and it's even my vassal, which means that I can't call him to war. No, hell, screw that. An alliance is always dangerous, especially if it can cause a war. Since you want to become the greatest king of all time, risking it would put your reputation in danger against a rebellion. Ending now that alliance would assure you peace and power. You're making a compelling case to kill off my own blood. But I assure you, why do I keep failing? I have like 90% chance of success. Let's try to fabricate a hook here. Name your next child, Sir or Madam Plopalot. I will. Currently, though, I am 38 years old. I'm not sure how many more babies I will be able to have. Kill your child. Don't kill me. Wait. If I listen to my thinking here. If I murder Swamfo, he will no longer be a hostage used against me. You know, I am currently losing the war because my opponent has 25% war score for holding my heir. I'm just saying, dude. Just send a little point. I don't know. Swamfo, you were just born. You haven't experienced the joy of life just yet. The alliance is more dangerous. Just for the meme, I'm gonna start this scheme. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna do it. I'm actually gonna do the murder, but let's just start this scheme, okay? Yeah, let's just see where the game takes us, okay? Let's just see where the game takes us. My friend is watching my stream of me watching your stream, and he told me and he told you to kill me. Don't. Well, if your friend is in on it as well, then I'm not sure if I should say no. Right, let's see. Let's capture this thing. Perfect. So now we have +9 war score, and we have conquered all the land. Let's see here. Yeah, we have conquered all the land that we made war for. So let's see if we can kill the Estonians. And listen, I'm gonna kill the Estonians for you, okay? I will ensure that you will be avenged, okay? If they capture Swamfo, then you will just leave him. Oh no, he's setting sail. I mean, I guess I could reclaim my own lands. What should I do here, actually? What is the... best course of action. Because this guy is setting sail. Like, he came, he grabbed my son, and now he's leaving. Should I just keep sieging, or I'm just gonna keep sieging. I'm just gonna keep sieging, at least for now. Don't kill me, wage war, intercept him, save me! I am just... I'm just weighing my options. I haven't done anything yet. Oh, dude, in this grand wedding, a fire apparently broke out. I can look at everyone burning and be like, burn! And that will reduce my stress because I'm sadistic. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna help out at all, actually. I'm gonna do this to get some more prestige. So where is he actually going? The Estonians, that is. I know that the Estonians have their own war, so I assume that's where they're going. Oh, speaking of war, there's about to be a clash. Let's get some martial experience and let's actually intercept them. Or maybe not. Let them come to me. I might be a drunkard! I'm not. Okay, they are going to ocean as well. I think they're trying to get around us. So I think... Stop. I think what this army right here is doing is that they're trying to get to the sea, or... Yeah, sea. To go around us to recapture the holdings that I have captured from them. But that's gonna be quite easy to fix, I feel. Right, we're no longer at war with the Estonians. Well, no, that's not true. We still are. And there's about to be combat here, so let's aid our allies in actually beating these guys up. Right, the grand wedding is done. Don't have to worry about that anymore. And we're declaring war, or helping out in this battle against this commander, Alexanteri. You're dead. The Estonians, you're next. Your child is begging you to save him, and you're scheming to kill him. But there's a huge difference. There's a huge difference between scheming to kill you and actually killing you. Because I haven't done anything yet. I'm just weighing my options. Wait, maybe I can ransom you. No, I still can't. You're still relevant to the war. Okay, we got 58 war score, perfect. But we need to travel back here in order to stop him from sieging our lands. I have never made a claim that I'm a good mother in this game, okay? The annoying part here is that we're currently starving, which might make us lose this battle. I guess we'll see. Hopefully our allies will be, you know, the difference maker here. Yeah, they're actually leaving because I don't think they know that. Yeah, they know that they can't beat us, basically. I wonder if I should just chase them down. I think I will, or try to at the very least. Oh crap, no. This is bad, because our allies is not walking with us. Okay, never mind. I need supplies to my army, because at this rate, they will just starve to death. So I'm splitting up my army, and I'm going to 2 different locations. To just, I don't know, get wheat or whatever people are eating in this age. Get supplies, basically. 2 boxes are empty. Happy sounds. That's great to hear. How many more boxes do you have, though? Stress test. Like when are you done with well, unpacking and actually like moving in proper? We got another perk. Let's put it here. Okay. Yeah, my lands are being sieged. Nothing I can really do about that. At least not now. That should be enough supplies. Let's see if we can go and fight them now. That I do not want to count. All right, a lot. In other words, a lot. What is this? Juven, Chieftain Duta's Marshal, is firmly in my grip. However, with the right strategy, I might raise my upper hand even further. Perhaps Juven could be used to extend my influence over the Chieftain. I can find a secret. I can get some intrigue experience, and I can kill someone. Interesting. I can get a hook. Or I can just spread rumors. Let's see if I can get a secret. Oh, maybe not. Now for the black. Yeah. So I learned that like this guy right here is incestuous. So this guy bangs, I guess, one of his children. But I ain't telling anything about that. Let's see if I'm actually right. So this guy right here, yeah, is incestuous. So this guy, which is my vassal, is currently a lover to, I mean, I could only assume his daughter. Oh well. Do you love your child? Only if it benefits me, okay? Only if it benefits me. So tell me, Swamfo, you being alive, does that benefit me? And time at hello, thank you so much for tuning in. Always with the incest on this stream. Super weak. Listen, it's called branding, okay? It's called marketing. Finding your target audience. When we moved in, we had almost everything that we needed to live in the house already. So the box has just been standing waiting. Ah, so there was essentially like no reason to do it. Okay, so apparently like a rebellion just triggered in my opponent's lands. And we took care of it for him. You're at the perfect time, I noticed. That you are. Fighting and talking about our vassals being incestuous. What's your current religion and culture? We are Basque Ukunusco. And we are in the process of claiming enough land to become Queen of Sapmi. And we deserve it, because we've been fighting, we've been struggling to gain this title. Also, I'm currently, unironically, plotting to kill my son, Swamfo, because he is being held by my opponents in this war. I kid you not. Might I recommend one strategy, please? Convert one county, afterwards promote cultural acceptance, then hybrid. I could do that, yes, I could absolutely do that. But I'm not going to. Because I have a very special culture in mind, okay? I have a very special culture in mind that I want my character to be. And I guess my lands overall. It rhymes with moth. I'll say that much. It rhymes with moth. Please do tell. Alright, I'll show you a hint, Timat. If I pick up the legend screen, do you perhaps see a certain legend that rhymes with moth? This is a clue to my goals here. Check Discord if you want. Okay, what am I missing in Discord? Kilo Swam KFC being held by opponent. I think this is your friend, right, Swamfo? Telling me to do the dirty deed. Well, good luck, thank you. Well, it seems to me, Swamfo, that my hand has been forced. Swamfo, my son! You have been a good boy. But I think you have outlived your usefulness. So my friend Kalva will be the assassin, along with... Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, alright, but pause. Everyone, explain this to me. Why would the king, the Sultan Ahmad the Corrupt of the Tulanid Sultanate down here in Egypt, why would he agree to be an assassin for me to kill my own child up here in Samiland? It makes zero sense. Because on this screen right here, you can see below here, you can see all the agents that are doing the deed for you. And literally, the Sultan of Egypt is in on this. The Sultan of Egypt is like, I hate Swampfo so much, I will go to the ice cold north, where I don't know the language, I don't know the religion, I don't know anything, and I'm gonna kill a child. And other than that, we have this guy, he's just a wandering dude. We have this guy, who is... this is literally guy we waged war against, I think. Wait, isn't you the... Aren't you the jailer of my child? Wait, that makes zero sense. The guy who... Okay, this makes zero sense. The guy who is jailing my son is also an agent for me to kill my son. And we have an alibi, which is just a neighboring ruler. Okay, let's do this. Leverage advantages. And let's see if we can kill our child. Swampfo. Oh, effing the chat for Swampfo. Our fourth child, our last son, named after Swampfo in the chat, has reached his final end. You have the court chronicler then. I don't, but I don't, I'm not a queen just yet. I will be soon though. Swampfo, Sam KFC is the chicken version of Swampfo. When I kill my child, I'm in Egypt. Say less. My phone is dying. I will see you all later. Stress says, I wish you all the best with unboxing. That is pure passion in your job. Don't kill too many children. Well, that depends. That depends if, as Blober said, if they breathe wrong or not. We call this move a delayed abortion. Alright, what does this actually say? Swampfo is finally dead. A thorn in my side no longer. Thank Rako. I guess this is like a god in our faith. Prisoners under house arrest are supposed to be watched closely. Therefore, sneaking one of my agents into Swampfo's home under the guise of visiting an old friend was a true strike of genius, if I may say so myself. My accomplice was in and out before the guards even knew that something was wrong. Thankfully though, there will always be whispers. My involvement in the crime remains unknown. Beautiful, beautiful. Our evil knows no bounds. And my child died under suspicious circumstances on November 5th in the year 890, age 2. And it just... I can also ransom. I'm gonna do that later. And it just so happens that with that will give me enough war score because he is no longer a hostage to be used against me. So that I win the war. And just like that, I won the war. And I've inherited another war apparently, so that's kind of annoying. So this I still need to do. So let me just click some buttons here. And now we can create a kingdom of Sapmi. Glorious. We have waited, we have traveled, we have suffered to reach this point in the game. So please, join me in celebration as we spend 150 gold. Oh, the music is perfect. We love a pro-choice queen. Oh, I should have said that a lot earlier, Super Week. I should just be like, yo, My body, my choice. Just because my son happens to be 2 years old, that has nothing to do with it. Make an example for the other of your kids to obey. Exactly, exactly. You know, I have technically started my own family tree here. It just so happens that one of my children happens to, well, be dead. But you know what they say? You know my house motto, right? If the game is hard, you have to be harder. My son swam for wasn't hard enough. That's just how it is, dude. That's just how it is. See if it kill a 2-year-old. Details. Was it 2? Was it 1? That doesn't matter. I still think you might need to kill another child. Let's hold off on that for now. And let's become a queen. We now have a crown on our head. We now have a royal court. Where that's very empty at the moment, I will admit. Oh, you can even see like our daughters here, Sam and Dulcia, reading. You know, Dulcia here is reading because she knows what happens if you're not obeying your mother. And then we have our tutor and a random guest, and I'm sitting here being the girl boss that I am. All right, let's make sure to decorate at least a little bit. Oh, I'm very used to getting banners as soon as you become queen. That doesn't happen apparently. Oh well, whatever. It's very annoying that we have this war going on at the same time. I'm not gonna lie. But we'll deal with that soon. I also want to hold like coronation because that's really cool. I'm gonna start with the planning the coronation actually. Oh yeah, because I'm tribal, like I can't really do a good coronation. Whatever. 23 golds to be coronated, okay? Give us 2. I don't think they can get proper skill issue, not my problem. Skill issue. Messages and servants have been sent out from Shelter for the coronation. Only as the last invitation goes out, the court begins the preparation. Does it dawn on me that I am finally to be crowned Queen of Sapmi. Soon all my vassals shall be here with me, and each and every one of them will surely be cheering my name. I will see about that, I suppose. Well, in the meantime, let's beat this guy up in war. Oh, this is what I expected. I say you earn yourself some celebration squats. Super weak. Is that your way of manipulating me to some squats? Because it works, okay? It works. I'm gonna give you 20 squats, okay? All right. Squatting for the queen, okay? Squatting for the queen. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dude, it's so good that you can get some punishment during this stream as well. Counting time. There you go, Radiance. There you go. Alright, what's happening here? This gift will mark the beginning of your royal tenure. Chieftain, this guy, unfolds a beautiful banner bearing the emblem of House Mad Sevad. If the game is hard, you have to be harder. That's just how it is. You're a queen in name, but still, the realm should convene for a great ceremony of coronation. There you may cement your authority and pledge yourself to Uko as protector and defender of Sapmi. I've already done this. The game is a bit delayed, it seems. Now the peasant rabble is rising up again. I don't care about that. Another thing we can do. Now we have our banners. Let's put them up on the wall. Perfect. The Mad Sevad symbol will reign supreme forever and ever and ever. No one will doubt our family name. We can also hold court, but I can't do that right now because I'm apparently doing my coronation. Probably should have done that in a different order. Whatever. But as soon as we're coronated, we can hold court. What's happening here? Lucy is dancing. I feel like that deserves some punishment. You missed a number. You had an extra half. That's important. That's cowardice. Numbers can't hurt you. Okay, we're beating these guys. Today, Amot held a fiery sermon for all the children of the court, and they were apparently spellbound as he zealously read from the great epics. My son Sevet kept telling me about how much he enjoyed the passage about whatever this is, and how he is someone whose ideals he will aspire to emulate. That means that Sevet, our son, will now become a sadistic being himself. I like the sound of that. I could get a white piece, as it's called right now, but I actually want to win this defensive war, because that will give me some gold. Very nice, very nice. It's very annoying that the peasants are rising up, but I can't really do anything about it. And I'm currently being raided as well. Numbers can't hurt you unless it's your bank account balance. Well, I guess that depends on what the bank account balance actually says, but I guess that is to your point. I have, as you can see here, I have 0 supporters being queen, and I have 3 detractors. Oh no, 4 even. I am definitely not popular up here. Guests have come from near, from far, out of loyalty or curiosity. The crowd swells with faces marked by expectation, calculation, and in some cases, the faintest warmth. I raise my voice just enough to settle the attendees and welcome them to my coronation. Hopefully it will be good enough. While preparing for the coronation, a worried-looking servant announces Chieftain Lauri and Chieftain Moku a moment before they barge into the room. Through some error, both have been promised the vaunted role of holding the coronation rings during the ceremony. The two have long been known for their feuding, and for one to cede the role to the other would be a mark of humiliation for their house, no matter how trivial the role may seem. I don't care at all. I'm just gonna... We can make this work. I'm gonna make this attempt. Didn't work. Oh well. Well said. I ain't popular anywhere. You're popular here, Proper. So you're wrong. You're factually incorrect, Proper. Okay. What's happening here? My beneficiary, this woman, approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my queen? She must read my irritation at such a personal question for my faith, because she continues. I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? Oh, okay. I will dedicate this artifact, whatever it is, to Swamfo. The child whose death earned me this crown. Let's see here. I can increase cultural acceptance. I don't care about that. Let's just increase magnificence of our coronation. So at least Swamfo will live on. In the shadows of Shelty, the viper slithers about. Amidst the servants and courtiers preparing the coronation hall, Chieftain Moku whispers to a circle of recently arrived guests. They quiet immediately when I approach, before Moku bows deeply. My liege, she starts. I apologize, we were just speaking of matters of a personal nature. Hello there, mister! Have you become Goth yet? Grunge! Thank you so much for tuning in. We are this close, okay? We are this close. How was your CS games today? And also, sorry for confusing you. When I entered your stream earlier, I had like 10 minutes to be there. I was like, hi! There you are! Bye! Yeah, I didn't have really time to think through what I was writing and stuff. I don't think you should have been celebrating that you were more useful dead than alive. Yeah, we are killing our children in this game. I kid you not. But that is winning us war. Wars. Well, one war. Okay, I shall get the truth. Okay, so I'm seeing if someone is plotting against us. Right, someone was plotting to give us a gift. That's good. As the procession is about to begin, I overhear my vassal Lauri and my vassal Moku. They're the same guys arguing again. Argue over who will lead the entry into the ceremony. Their squabble echoes through the antechamber. One insists on being the most impressive, therefore the most deserving. The other claiming that it should be the most sensible. I'm definitely flattered. I don't care about any of this. Well, technically, I can get a hook. If I make Moku the whatever, I will get a hook on him, and that will make it so that I can, yeah, get some money out of him. That's actually really good. Really, really good. Money is the name of the game at the moment, okay? Because we need money in order to become Goths. The first one was meh, but we did win our Prem games. Although we did trigger the enemy team, we won the overtime, and they directed some really nasty comments my way. Wait. Because you were good or something else? Because if you are the target of ire, that could mean, or usually means, that you were like the biggest threat, if that makes sense. I hope that's the case, at the very least. Good queen. I turn around to find Chieftain Moku next to a nervous man. You know that I cherish you, and it would bring me great joy to help you. Here I offer you the first and best of my men, Bias, my well-accomplished chancellor. May this serve as a sort of a friendship between our houses. I don't care about this guy. Don't care about this guy at all. My day is spent performing duties in the relative peace of Shelter. It is there, sheltering from the rain near the commons, that I hear someone yell, "Queen!" The source is around the corner. Some tribespeople enjoying wine and rumor mongering. My mother is a sorcerer in the coronation hall. Oh, and she says her breath is always rotten. What are you saying about my breath? Dude, I'm gonna imprison these guys. Oh, but I'm gonna lose so much. I'm gonna lose prestige if I do. I don't care. Guards! They can't talk to me like that! I think it was the bottom frag, but I think they target me because I'm a woman. Ah. You know, the gamer boys showing their true colors yet again. This is like one thing I don't understand. Well, okay, I do understand, but like I don't like quite understand the being able to like deal with that kind of shit every time you like play a multiplayer game. I know that you're playing with your friends, which means that you don't have to deal with that kind of vitriol from your own side, which is really, really good. But I mean, I feel like that would be that's like really tiring, right? Not yet, but we're definitely getting better acquainted with Seb's deep-seated mommy issues. Takes notes. You're coming in at the right time, I guess. I gotta disappear in the shining light, so see ya, mortals. Don't enter the light, Radiance. Don't. If you see a bright light, unless it's coming from you, don't enter it. But Radiance, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it a ton, as always. These were nasty. Oh. Comments, so all accounts have been reported. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. I've actually never seen that myself. Like, I have seen, you know, bad takes in regards to women in gaming, which of course is what they are. But I feel like that is like many steps too far. That ain't that bad. I still have some comments on my Steam profile of some dude trash talking me because I was AFK. I was playing, meanwhile some guy was spinning in spawn. Was the comment as nasty? All preparations are complete. The meager ceremonial assembly awaits in In cold silence, my procession parts the holding thronging crowd. My finest champions ride before me, my royal household behind. Some tribespeople stare up at us blankly, others mutter derision. One howls out, "The false queen!" And the mob surges forth, barely held back by the few warriors lining the way. And because I am beautiful, I have this option. Look closer, Charles, or whatever this word is. I am every inch a queen. Dude, I am just like a hair commercial. Just woof, flipping my hair, and all of these tribes people are being like, yo, this is our queen. This is absolutely our queen. Disappointing, but not surprising. The surprise for me is like the intensity of the comments. But I am not a woman, so I am not like the target of these kinds of comments. That's like too far. Yes, very much too far. I like, geez, it's a game, dudes. Why so sour? See, but I am a queen. I am every bit a queen. That is true. Past the hall gates, my royal procession wends its way to a holy altar and waiting officiants. The nobility and elders jostle and backbite into place. A few weak voices strain out sacred prayers. Now the right of the shamans petitions. I'm an uncertain figure to these clerics, and they deliver the customary request with true interest. Will you safeguard the faithful as their queen? Will you preserve the rights and privileges of Uko's elders? Sure. Grape comments from a bunch of sour grapes. How are you all today? I'm doing quite well. Most people of my team are now back from vacation. Not all of them, but most of them. So we're quite a bunch at the office. But I always get like so exhausted when I'm like in the office. Not physically, but like mentally. I'm definitely like more of a work home kind of guy. But okay, one thing that is so much better from working from the office is that you're definitely more focused on your work. Do you know the origin of the word lunatic? It isn't really compatible with Swedish political correctness. in that case, do I want to ask Sir Walkalot? My vassals neglect the gestures of respect. Someone hisses, John the Trickster, shit, and disturbs the proper words. Chieftain Louder glares poison into my eyes during his oath giving. Chieftain Duta dares to bear weapon in my presence, hardly whispers. Alright, so my vassals are not really in favor of me. I can duel to the death. I definitely do not want to do that. Well, technically, I'm in favor of winning this duel to the death, but I don't want to lose everything I built thus far. It's a monthly thing tied to PMS, full moon and all that. But I don't understand, like, the word lunatic, though. How is... Well, okay, loon as in Luna, the moon, right? Yeah, exactly. Luna equals the moon. Yeah. But how does PMS come into the picture? The senior figures among Shelter's tribespeople are next to Shuffle Forward, givers of the commons assent, one of my great powers and authority. The shaman warns these stooped elders and asks if they will accept me as rightful queen. They voice their customary words well enough, and I promise my protection in return, for my mandate extends beyond highborn shamans and nobles, and my home amidst Shelter's taiga is shared with many as I'm a lowborn. Dude, I am... My coronation to becoming queen here is not going well. At last, I approach the sovereign throne as the queen I was always meant to be. I step forth alone for this supreme right, bedecked in my inaugural regalia. The walk is long and quiet, each footfall resonates like a droplet on endlessly deep water. Soja, with tears in her priestly eyes, begins an ancient dirge. The ancestors, deliver us from the abyss, from despair. Deliver the children of Sapmi. Spare us, O Uko, the desolation of Tuonela. Let our queen defy the evils of man. Before this troubled assembly, I take my throne. The vibrator was invented as a medicinal device to treat women. And to this day, it's treating women well. Amen. The moon doesn't happen monthly, though. That is true. Because these were figured by man, maybe. Close enough. The chainsaw was invented to help cut through the pubic bones to help with birth. And amen for that! The assembly watched me, some with hope, some with doubt, all waiting for me to speak of my reign and swear to the future. I can hear the questions they do not speak. Will I be just? Will I be fair? How will I govern as the first queen of these lands? I do not stand here as queen to echo their expectation. I have come to choose my own path and I way forward for the kingdom. Whatever something becomes, whatever I become, begins with this very moment. I can ensure peace, because I don't actually need to conquer anymore. Question is if I'm actually gonna succeed though. The ceremony is complete. Each and every royal honor has been bestowed onto me. I rise once more, not to promise and command, but to offer sumptuous pleasures. Let these tables be filled, let cups be raised, and let this hall remember joy as well as duty. The assembly, famished from their long vigil over the elaborate rites, rumbles with approval. For now, at least everyone has something in front of them other than me. Another absurd experiment by man. I feel like, you know, ancient medicine could have gone a lot smoother if they just asked women. Or, well, at least when it comes to like women and the women body and stuff like that. Would become a lot easier if they just asked the question like, alright, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? My vassal, Chieftain Garcia, opens a hand as he scoots over to me. My serene liege, such time we have shared, such memories. He laughs. As always, it's a joyful day when I'm blessed with your company. Ah yes, nearby Soya enthusiastically interjects. People tell the tale of your past when this person was granted the chiefdom. I don't care about this at all. I think they didn't use much reasoning in medicine back then. Sure, fair. I guess, but it kind of depends on how far you go, far back you go, I guess. Because people still like did surgeries and stuff, but sure, it was a lot of trial and error. I will give you this. I will give you this. What kind of meat is this? So rich in flavor. What are these vegetables? Almost sweet. Oh, and this wonderful little dessert. The feast has some of the best food I've ever tasted. Now, this is a lie. You're not living in this part of the world right here and saying that you're eating good food. But it is what it is. They used to carve holes in skulls to let out evil demons. But Cloper, when was the last time you saw an evil demon? You're saying. And that is like low-key something you do in mortuary's assistant. I've learned. Coca-Cola used to have cocaine and was advertised as medicine. I knew about the cocaine. I did not know about the medicine. Seven does indeed take the smallest sips known to mankind. Okay. Sorry for my reaction there. Grunge, I love the fact that you're able to like to note every single thing about my mannerisms and be like, interesting, okay. I see what you're up to, Seb, okay. I feel like I'm being watched. Maybe I should do this. Can I now I'll drink my water. There we go. Now you're free to see me again. This person rises with a goblet raised high. In a miserable tone, he proclaims, "Your Grace, under that resplendent crown, I see a queen so fair. Few can claim as many adoring subjects, even if some would dare question the wisdom of your decisions. Yes, where would we be without such a perceptive queen to simper for and adulate? Please simp for me. Yes, please simp for me." His words, empty of kindness, sends a chill through the hall. Let's just do this. I think the evil demon thing is more thanks to the Doom guy carving holes in demon skulls rather than the people carving holes in people's skulls. I mean, we do what we can to honor Doom guy. Celebrations are nearing their end. There were many whispers about the chaos, the tension, the slapdash amenities. I may stand now with slanders ringing in my ears and old soured food in my belly, but all that matters is I'm finally a proper queen. From the beginning till the end, I spared no effort to impress all of my attendees, friend and foe alike. But my fair-handed presence, my utter focus on the success of this great gathering, what was it all for? Legitimacy, yeah. My reign begins, there we go. Coronation done. I can get an alliance with my son, Seved. Screw you, Seved. No alliance for you. I can also hold court, let's do that. So, when you're holding court, your subjects is going up to you and asking you a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna like click through this real quick because we're just on the coronation. Advanced language of women. What the hell is this? A language developed specifically for women. Sure. It's called microhydration. There you go. Super if we got my back here. How would you see otherwise? I can't help it. You barely touch the water in that glass. Grudge, it will last longer, will it not? I will not give you any gold. We have an actual sip. Selling your bath water. That is how we fund. That is how we fund the war treasury. Can I get another alliance? I can. You don't happen to be my vassal. No, you're not. Very good. There we go. The last time I mentioned bathwater to pair with my coffee, and I was like, huh? Wait. I know I mentioned bathwater before, but did I really say paired with coffee? I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't put it past me. Right, so we're dealing with the last couple of wars here. Annoyingly enough. When can I start doing this? I need 10 more gold. Got it. He's a business-minded girl boss. That I am. Dude, I am not a woman, but I would be a good woman. Or maybe I wouldn't. Like, what do I know? Oh, please let us win this siege faster. Yeah, I think we will. Alright, so we have currently reached one of our goals, which is to be a queen, and we are the Queen of Satmi here. Now, there's one more thing we need to do before we're actually a Goth. Holy crap, 40 years of age and we're carrying our 5th child. Please don't die during pregnancy, that would suck. that would be really bad. Oh, speaking of that, I definitely need to create some more fabricated hooks, if I can. And extort my subjects, perfect. I'm not a woman, but I would be a good woman. Go trans and try it then. But that... I mean, here's the thing. If I go trans, just to prove a point, then I'm not really trans, am I? Right. Oh, this costs $4 a month. I'm gonna hold on. No, I'm gonna do it right now. And so begins the 7th femboy arc. I mean, I already have nail polish on. Am I not already a femboy? Alright. Let me talk about... Let me discuss this mechanic real quick. Gothic Kings. This is a legitimizing legend seed. What is a legend seed? In this game, you can start stories about characters, even yourself, and spread these stories around the world. There are a bunch of these seeds that you can get, which is like the seed of a story that you will spread. But there are some unique seeds that you can get in the game. One of them is the Gothic Kings one. The Goths brought about the destruction of Rome and founded our kingdom. We are their heirs, the kings and queens of the Goths. Now, the reason why I have this legendary seed is twofold. One is because I have a culture with the Visigothic codes. And another one is because I'm a queen. And another one is because I'm exalted among men. Or technically I don't need to be... Oh, you can't even see what I'm pointing at, but whatever. I have enough prestige, basically. So that allows me to get this unique seed. So I can spend some gold to spread this legend. And after 5 years, the legend will be complete. And everyone will know that we are the Gothic kings and queens. And just because some people hate jeans in the chat, you must now wear short skirts. I should be heading to sleep. I hope you do become Goth and become queen if you aren't yet. As much as I would love to stay longer, I'm so tired from today. Have a great rest of your stream, Seb and chat. Grunge, I'm really happy that you took your time to even to even enter the stream in the first place. You know, given your tiredness. Enjoy your sleep, okay? And I hope to see you soon. Goth cat made when, Lilith. You super weak. You're just pushing the boundary. You're just pushing like the bar further and further. I have not agreed to anything regarding cat made outfits. I would need a lot of followers and subscribers and everything that kind of stuff. Queen John of Sapmi was born to a great Gothic lineage to rule the Empire of Hispania as her forebears would have. Upon hearing vague rumors that plagued the land, John set her heart to accomplish the difficult endeavor. John's legend culminates in a marvelous adventure. Her great deeds of arms were such that all kings had wonder thereof, and many nobles and commoners came to her encounter, for they wished to see the legend in flesh. However, that was not the end of the tale, for when John made her way home, she helped those in danger and avenged their affronts. Bandits, beasts, and evildoers could not hide from the fury of her blade. With tremendous labor, Queen John of Sapmi worked tirelessly to turn the Empire of Hispania into a vision of Gothic perfection. Thanks only to the legendary deeds of John, the people of Empire of Hispania cry out in pride of the Gothic roots. Now, the Gothic seed legend is definitely like tied to, well, Hispania, Iberia. But that doesn't mean that we cannot do the legend, you know? It's a trick. You have no subscribers, Seb. What? I have no subscribers? How long has this been the case? I've been bamboozled. I've been had. Why do you choose to play as a woman? It's just something we need to know. I asked the people in the chat what gender I should pick, and the answer was woman. That's literally the reason. There is not much more to it than that. Alright, so technically now the only thing we need to do is spend 5 years doing this legend. I wonder if I can... It might be faster if I just disband the army and re-raise it. So your current chat is not enough to motivate you. Hear that, everyone? We are not enough to learn. Super weak! I don't think I've ever seen you be this... sneaky, so devious in your choice of words. But you know what I appreciate about that? That means, oh dude, I am being seduced. At least that means that the idea of the cat-made Seven is something that's appealing to you. As the troubadour keeps pronouncing lines of love and desire, I try to keep showing the rest of the court how flattered I feel. Though he's veiled behind metaphor and allegory, I know that this is a dedication from Chieftain Laurie to me. Cool. Can you vassalize others now, considering you have a kingdom title? Yes. Technically, I can always vassalize others, but only of lower rank than me. So if I'm a duke, I can vassalize counts. But it's kind of hard to do it. But also, if I want to vassalize someone and do it without warfare, that someone will need to like me. And given that I'm Basque, basically no one likes me, at least in this area. Now these events are triggers. They do trigger because I am currently promoting a legend. I can become soulmate with my king. That's kind of cool. Sure, let's become soulmate with our king. I probably should read this, but I don't really want to. Yeah, alright, so this guy can start promoting my legend. Yeah, that's fine. Are they willing? I don't think they are. Let's see this guy, for instance. He's a minus 90% acceptance, and it's basically due to... Well, technically, if I would increase my vassal's opinion of me, that will do quite a bit, as well as increasing my own legitimacy. But the cultural acceptance is still kind of messing me up. Chat wanted you to become a woman, and you complied. Interesting. Oh! As the days go by, my trepidation grows instead of my belly. Surely it should show more by now. Surely the child would have made itself known. Something must have gone wrong, for I can feel no spark of life within me. At least I didn't die during a pregnancy, so I guess we'll take our W's where we can find them. And in the meantime, let's be ready to raise some more armies. I mean, here's the thing. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Flattery can make me do anything. So if Super Weak is flattering enough, I will become a cat girl in the not too distant future, okay? If you truly love us, then you put on the main dress, Sev. It's really that simple. Super Weak, buy me a maid dress, and then we'll have a chat. Through my effort to become a truly feared and respected figure, a vast number of guilty and disloyal persons have ended up in my dungeon. What? Is that even true? Oh yeah, I have 4 prisoners here. I'm gonna ransom them. In my macabre imaginations, I envisioned a forest of impaled lowlife and traitors surrounding Shelty on all sides. A grim reminder to everyone what happens when a queen is betrayed. I see row after row of common criminals spreading out into the horizon. The taiga stained with their blood. With a little work, we may round up enough of these vermin to make my dream a reality. This is kind of insane. I'm gonna say yes. I know a bit about the game. 348 hours. Have you played Vic 3 as well? I have played Vic 3, yes. And for those of you who don't know, that is referring to Victoria 3, another game by Paradox. Now the thing is, I don't have nearly enough. This is kind of a cool story. I don't think I've seen this before. I don't know nearly enough about Victoria 3. I have like maybe like 10 hours most in Victoria. At last, my vision has been brought to life by the corpses of countless criminals. I stroll with leisure to the ambient sound of squawking birds and the gentle drip of stale blood onto sodden ground. I pass by row upon row of nameless low-life bandits, assured that any would-be highwaymen or bandits approaching Shelty can see clearly what happens to those who attempt to sow crime and disorder in Kingdom of Sapmi. Upon concluding my tour, I take in one last breath of the deathly miasma before returning home, content with my work. Now all will fear the name Queen Yon of Sapmi. Brutal! Brutal but cool. You kinda broke it with a new DLC. I'm pirating as African Nation, 160k weekly. I don't even know if that's good or bad. That's the thing. Cause I am that bad at the game. I am that inexperienced. No takebacks is Sev. Wait. I hope you're not planning to do something I'm gonna regret here, Super Weak. I don't want to hear my door knocking like tomorrow and like a dude being like, yo, order for you, Sev. It's insane. But when you're like really good in Victoria 3, like when you're a really like well-developed nation, don't you like make like millions? Alright, so despite my obvious occupation for the novice warriors, he insists on discussing my plans for the next tax session. Eventually I had to leave him by himself so I can tend to actually important matters. Oh, that's his wrist failing him. Let's send in the levies here to help you out in a war. I've seen your fridge for days now, and you I've been in your fridge for days now, and you haven't even noticed. That's why all of my protein bars are being eaten. Cause there's a little ploper there, just living his best life. Okay, perfect. Oh yes, demand payment. Yes. Cool. Now the only thing we need to do that we're not currently doing is just to gain gold, or not go into bankruptcy as we're trying to spread our legend. So let's do our best in that regard. So I'm gonna ensure that we have the best possible steward that we can. I'm still losing money though. I don't think I can do anything to be in the positives in terms of money. But I can keep like crafting lies and spreading rumors and have that fund my war treasury here. And I can also like exploit my my subjects as well. Very nice. Around 70% of total goods from Africa and Indonesia I capture. 70%! That sounds like a ton. That's me. Proper drinks and tomato juice. Oh, both of you are in my fridge. I see. Well, again, that explains a lot. Right. I'm just letting time pass so that we will eventually get to our goal. He was taking the protein bars. I thought that was ketchup. Yesn't. Right, this guy who has been trying to seduce us. How sweet, but no, I'm not interested. I have my soulmate right there. Literally, oh crap, I'm spitting. Literally the love of my life. King Kaupo of Sapmi. Oh, and now he comes up to me. King Kaupo's hand trembles beneath mine. As I reach to stroke his cheek, he flinches away. Oh, dude. He tells me what strange things people say about me. Frightening things. He wonders which of them are true. Yo, I kind of like. I don't think I've seen these events before. Oh, I can tell him about my murder secret. I can tell him about the fact that I killed our son. Dude, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. King Kaupo, you don't need to fear me, but you should know. Remember Swamfo, our son that's only 2 years old, or got 2 years old? Let's just say I had a late abortion. And that got us the twin scheme and the perk, which allows us to do 2 fabrications at the same time. Let's see if we can fabricate a hook right here. Very, very nice. Rolling dice on flattery. Do you play TTRPGs, Super Weak? I believe a pair of cat ears would really bring out your I7. Speechcraft level up. Super Weak. I will tell you this. I will tell you this. You have a way with words. You have a way with words. But cat ears. That's not too bad, right? That at least I don't need to do the entire cat-made outfit, right? I know that there's even like headsets that you can get that allows you to get cat ears. Time to kill our husband. What are you talking about? He's my soulmate. Basically, I'm bankrupt in Britain, even if it's possible. Oh, it is. I have seen Britain go bankrupt in Victoria 3. Like the AI is kind of like bad to when it comes to like managing their own economies. Roll a d20 for Super Weak. Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20. Give me 1 second and I'll do it. One second. Okay, you didn't see me roll, so okay, and it's in Swedish, but whatever. You see the die. I'm gonna say roll again, and this is what Super Weak is actually rolled. Okay. 13. Is that enough to get over the difficulty class of getting Severin to cat ears? I feel like you need quite a bit in order to beat Severin. But maybe you have a modifier, Super Weak, that will push it up. The number up, I mean. Who here's, by the way, who here's plays TTRPGs? And what's going on in Hungary? The realm blew up. Wait, now I'm curious. Now I'm actually quite curious. Let's look at the title history. So, the title of the Kingdom of Hungary was created by Prince Almost the Feeble, inherited by, I presume, his son. Yeah. This guy right here. Arpad, the Prince of Dice. Speaking of dice. And then it was... Oh, it was destroyed by the same guy. Why would you do that? Why would you do... What? I don't understand. I inherited the Kingdom of Hungary and one other from my father. Wait, I'm literally just trying to understand what's going on here. He's fighting a bunch of revolts. No, it was this guy that disillusioned his realm. Right, so it was Prince Ferenc of Thames. This guy rose up against the Hungarians and destroyed the kingdom. So now it's just a bunch of duchies and counties. Very similar to the situation in Sapmi before I conquered it. And they're just hungry. Makes a lot of sense. They made it better this last update. They're somewhat average now. But here's the thing. When it comes to Victoria 3, I just don't know how to play the damn game. So like no matter what kind of updates that they're doing, like I know for a fact that I won't be able to actually take advantage of it. I need someone to teach me to play Victoria 3. Like I need a Victoria 3 guide. What happened here? Oh, someone raided and stole a bunch of my guys. At the moment, I don't really care. I just want time to pass, basically. I am not paying. Oh, my husband was stolen! Dude, you can have him. I can join a hunt. I don't really want to. Take the one, yeah. Can help a little sometimes. There's a Discord. I guess that's a... The reason why everything is happening about it is because someone is raiding me. I don't really care about that. What, my husband and my child are both being in prison, but they don't really matter. I'm not complaining over the fact that that Hungary got demolished. I probably should worry a bit more about me being raided as much as I am, but I literally just want time to pass. So if it looks like I'm not playing the game, it's because I am kind of not playing the game. Sieved is almost a grown-up now, 14 years old. My husband and my child are in prison, but they don't really matter. Also Sev. He's literally my soulmate. I mean, why am I at war? Oh, because this guy wants to attack. Oh, do I even care? I don't. I really don't. I mean, it would. Oh, maybe I do care. Because it would... Oh, yeah, I definitely care, because he is invading my lands here. This war is not in our favor. It's definitely only our vassal that's gonna benefit from it. However, at the same time, if our vassal becomes stronger, I will become stronger, if that makes sense. So there we go, we already won the war. Okay, how much longer for our legend? 8 months, okay. Or have we only spread it in 8 months? No, we need to wait for 8 more months, basically. And we're done. Imprison your soulmate to make sure they won't leave. Can't take any risk with soulmates. Yeah. And, He will act as my diplomat here with the Vikings, okay? Give the husband death by snoo as kindness. I mean, I guess I've done this scheme once before, right? Killing someone in jail. I can do it again. Sure. I'm not sure if this is death by snoo necessarily, though. Can also kill anyone who dares to get near them. Is that how you proclaim your love for people? You imprison them? Oh, we got our first dynasty legacy. Unfortunately, this won't matter at all either, because we are so close so close to be done with this playthrough. But this is like a bonus that you can get that will infect or affect your entire dynasty. So whatever bonus I'm getting here will affect every single one. I'm just gonna grab rightful leaders, whatever. So every single person in my dynasty will gain the bonus of control growth and popular opinion. Unfortunately, there's only 4 people in my dynasty. Because, well, we haven't played for that long. What's happening here? I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards Saturn, the criminal, who is avoided by almost everyone on account of their wicked faith. Catholic. The wicked Catholic faith. My failure to condemn and continue proximity to this irredeemable fiend is perceived as an open tolerance, tarnishing my court's reputation in the eyes of the elders and faithful. They have forced my hands. I must now decide whether my court tutor's crimes outweighs my affections for her. Surely something must be done. Our courtier is really so hard to replace. Only death can cleanse her crimes. That gave me some more legitimacy. Nice. This wasn't me! I promise, this wasn't me! How can a heart endure this kind of pain without breaking? It cannot be possible, yet here I am, my heart beating on whilst yours has gone quiet. Oh, Kaupo, my honeycomb, I cannot get the image of you wasting away, locked up by Jarl Björn out of my head. My husband, the 50-year-old soulmate, died during house arrest. Down at the hands of Jarl Björn. No, it says he dragged himself to death. Well, I guess that's what you're doing if you're locked in house arrest. You're like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Well, I am a drunkard, so I might as well. Okay. Problem solved itself. It's weird how things just work out for you sometimes. Alright, can we complete the legend? 3 more months. Husband is old anyway, time to divorce. Have a midlife crisis and get with a 20-year-old. Alright, let's open up medieval Tinder. Let's set our age difference. No, maximum age 25. We are doing a what's it called? DiCaprio, the actor. And can we get someone who is handsome? No. Can we get someone who is beautiful? No. Can we get someone who is comely? No. Can we at least get someone who's athletic? No. Can we get someone who is strong? No. Dude, we only have bad options. Well, what do we think about Fade? Oh, I like this guy's hair. This is literally just an 18-year-old. Let's get with the 18-year-old. Oh, but I'm gonna lose so much legitimacy if I do. Do I care about that? Oh, I kind of do. I low-key kind of do. Can we get someone a bit older, perhaps? That is not a lowborn. No, every single one is a lowborn. All right. I'm gonna remain unmarried, unfortunately. Is there a place in your Discord for game screenshots? You could post them in memories, Timat. Give me 1 second. You could also just post them in general. But let's open up the Discord. You could post them right here in memories. Unless it could be that only I have permission. I'm not sure actually. Well, for now, just do general, I suppose. Okay, what am I looking at here? Oh, by the way, this is a screenshot from the game Victoria 3. So this has nothing to do with Crusader Kings 3. And your revenue, you're making 16.2k a month. And mainly from piracy. Yeah. Minting and government dividends and poll taxes is just a fraction of your economy. Your entire economy is piracy. Yo, just name your leader Jack Sparrow and you're good to go. Pursue and try again. The next generation. With the 18-year-old, meaning me. I thought IRL piracy. Not quite. I can ransom this guy. At this point, I should be able to do the legend, right? Yes, I can. It doesn't say that I'm gonna... I should get the option to gain a new culture here. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I haven't hopefully I haven't been pulling you along here for a great and vicious joke here. I love the music that plays whenever you complete a legend in this game. This is so good. I'm just gonna shut up for a second. I love this little sound bite. Love it, so good. Here is the end of the book of Queen John and her noble family, Mad Seved, whose fame and legitimacy is known across the whole land, and here is the end of Gothic kings. Live your best cougar life, Sev. Hot MILF summer. Well, now that I'm officially a Goth, Super Week, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. Jon's legend culminates in a marvelous adventure. Her great deeds of arms were such that all kings had wonder thereof, and many nobles and commoners came to her encounter, for they wished to see the legend in the flesh. And here was written, Sheltie, 15th of February, 897 AD. And our house motto, if the game is hard, you have to be harder. Dude, I wonder if I lied. I wonder if I did something wrong. Why? Wait, why didn't I become Goth? I don't get it. Have I lied this entire time? Yeah, I don't see the option to become Goth. Not at all. Wait a second. What did I do? What did I do wrong? Wait, wait. This entire playthrough has been for one purpose and one purpose only. Which apparently I just failed at. This is the wiki of Crusader Kings 3, and this right here is the legend we just did, the Gothic Kings. I have the Visigothic cult tradition. I have any religion. I have any kingdom. I am illustrious or better. I get the claim of Empire of Hispania. I think I got that claim at the very least, right? No. No, I didn't. No, these are all... I have third... Oh, okay. No, I got a claim on every single territory in Spain, but not the empire title itself. Okay, fair enough. That's basically the same. So that part worked. But I was sure that you were gonna be able to get an ancient culture, as the wiki is saying here. Because if the Royal Court DLC is enabled, completing these legends will give the option to create a divergent culture with the ancient culture. Oh, a divergent culture! Wait. So is that what I need to do? Is that what I need to do? No, because my heritage is still Iberian. So even if I diverge culture, it would still be an Iberian culture and not a Gothic culture. If anyone is a Crusader Kings 3 expert, now's the time to raise your voices. What did I do wrong? I mean, at least the legend of the Gothic kings are spreading across my, or has spread across my lands. So we got that at the very least. There's one thing I can do. There's one thing I can do. At least she's having black lipstick, okay? At least our queen here, the 46-year-old possessed flagellant, can at least dress up as a goth as much as possible. Oh well. My friends, this marks the end of this playthrough. I didn't quite get all of the things I wanted to get. I'm not entirely sure what I did wrong with the legend. Maybe I needed to upgrade the legend. I'm not entirely sure. But for whatever reason, we couldn't actually become goth in-game, unfortunately. But at least we did every step on the way to get there. Again, let's go through our story. Started up, I don't remember exactly where. Somewhere around here, I believe. We started as a nobody. A landless adventurer, only 16 years old. And we went from the steppes into this region here, north of India, into Persia, into the Arabian Sea, past Egypt, getting imprisoned twice, past Byzantine, past Italy. We went to the Kingdom of Navarra, we became Basque. We went to England. We went to Estonia, we went to Finland. Where we decided that we won't find the Goths, we had to create the Goths. And so, with the gold that we earned, we hired a big-ass army. And with that army we conquered. And we conquered, and we killed. We even killed our own child in order to win a war. And to this day, one of our children are still imprisoned by this Viking guy that raided us. But at the very end, even if we didn't become properly goth, at least we have black lipstick on. At least we're a queen of the Sami people, even though we ourselves are not Sami. And this is where we're gonna end the story of Jon Mad Seven. And this is also where we're gonna end the Crusader Kings 3 showcase. So this playthrough has been a bit strange. Time for a round of grief squats for all the family members lost. One squat per family member. I mean, at least we have some sort of family tree. And Chieftain Seved Jones of Runala is almost 16 years old. Maybe he will spread our legacy forward. Do things that I don't know, will make us proud. Who knows? He's starting off as a sadistic, impatient, vengeful witch, so he's taking after his mother, that's for sure. But yeah, the purpose of this playthrough was to showcase this game. This is a game I like a lot. At this point, I played over 730 hours of this game. I don't play this game so much, that much anymore, at least off stream, because I've done basically everything you can do in this game. Well, not everything, but you know, within reason. So I was really happy that the showcase stream was voted on in our Discord. This was a fun watch. Thank you so much, Hi Locos. It was really fun to play this game, and that is the point I wanted to make. Like, the fact that this game won in the voting made it so that I had like I got like a reason to play this game again, right? And hopefully I showcased. You did great. Thank you so much, Red says. But hopefully I showcased at least like parts of what makes this game so fun. Like, it's not about, at least not in my opinion, like, it's not about the land, it's not about the gold, it's not about the resources, it's not about the warfare, like, that doesn't matter. Like, the thing that makes this game so fun is the stories that just naturally build as you play the game. If you remember, we had our first gay dwarf doctor that traveled with us at the first part of the trip. He literally gave us piss in order to cure an illness. And that made us hate him. But then he literally saved our life when we got the smallpox. And again, we got imprisoned twice when we tried to just pass through Egypt. And over here at the very end, as we were conquering the land, not only did we find our short king, we also found ourselves in a situation where it was actually beneficial to us to plot to kill our own son in order to win a war. And the only reason we were able to do that, by the way, is because we have this sadistic trait. Can use hostile schemes against their own children. And at the very end, we got coronated, we became queen. We spread, okay, even if we didn't become Goth, at least we spread the legend of the Gothic kings. That we are the descendants of the noble people, tribalistic people that brought the end to the Roman Empire. So at the least the Sami people will know who they serve. These are the kind of things I love about this game. And especially when you play this game over a longer period, you will always get, like, the map will, like, change so much. Your own children will start to do plays of their own. Like, if you play this game for, like, 100 in-game years, or let's say 200, like, all of a sudden, you will notice that you're being attacked by a neighboring king that just happens to be, like, you know, your uncle or whatever. Or you notice that for whatever reason your daughter has become a nun, or whatever. Like, stories always keeps popping up whenever you play this game. And as we were like doing our stuff up here in the northern parts of Sweden, these like stories always play out in the rest of the game. And one of the coolest thing that I've never seen before is the fact that the Khazars, the Jewish nomads, like one of the biggest, strongest nomadic faction that started the game, they just decided to become feudal. They were just sick of horses and just decided to like take a chunk out of the Byzantine Empire. And they have been doing quite well, I'm not gonna lie. They have been solid here in Bulanid. So this wasn't a tutorial by any means. It was just like a showcase of what you can do in this game, like what kind of stories that you can generate. I had loads of fun playing this game. It's a game I love nearly and dearly, which you can probably tell because I played this game for so many hours. But at least this game is now done. Compliments your dress sense today. It wouldn't hit the English standards, but it's good for Sweden. I'll take that. Luckily for me, I don't need to visit England in anytime soon. Oh, England even made their own kingdom. I see the reason why. Because this guy, Alfred Eitwolfsson, has become a conqueror. So if we keep playing this game, this kingdom right here, the Kingdom of England, would expand like crazy, because this trait right here, the conqueror trait, it makes the NPC go absolutely insane. But before we leave this game, I just want to first thank you so much for participating in this playthrough. It's been good, it's been great, it's been good, and I appreciate you a ton. Can I please tab out of the game? Yes, I can. 1 second. As always, when it comes to this channel, we need to decide the next game to play. The way we do it in this channel is that in our Discord, let me show you my Discord. By the way, anyone can join the Discord. You can chat, you can do whatever here, but you can also suggest on games to play, and then vote on said games to play. So this is our voting list. This is how we decide to play every single game in our library. So, if you want to, it's completely optional, but I would very much appreciate it. You could join the Discord and vote on one of these games, or suggest another game to play. Hell, you can even suggest more Crusader Kings if you want to. And based on the votes here, we'll decide what to play. Now, usually, I take a day off streaming but when I finish a playthrough, but I'm not gonna do this this time around, because A, I've been taking a lot of days off streaming due to wrestling recently, and B, this was a kind of a shorter playthrough, intentionally a shorter playthrough, because this was just a showcase of what Crusader Kings 3 can offer. So we will be back tomorrow with more streaming, starting at 6 PM Central European Summer Time. Please drop a follow if you want to be notified when we go live. Will we be playing Crusader Kings 3? Probably not, but that depends on the voting. But we will be playing something tomorrow at least. That I can guarantee. And with all that being said, thank you so much for participating in this playthrough. I feel like we had some great moments throughout this playthrough that I think showcases like the crazy things that can happen when you play Crusader Kings 3. And this is just like a taste, this is just like a drop in the bucket of all the crazy shit that can occur in this game. Can we add Monkey Island to that list? Yes, we can, Super Weak. Yes, we can. And which Monkey Island, though? I guess it could be up to my discretion. Milk before tea or after? It is a controversial matter, but irrelevant now. Now, in the old days, the Chinese used... China used 3 teacups was fresh. Oh, as in the porcelain. That milk had to be put in first, or the cup would crack. Huh! That is quite interesting. To like cool down the tea, right? Milk and tea. I don't even drink tea, so I think like milk and tea or not, I don't think that would matter much to me. But with all that being said, oh dude, I'm starting to lose my voice. Let's have a last little look at John Mad Seved, the giantess that became Basque and is now at least looking Gothic. Even though I still don't understand why I didn't get the ability to become Gothic, I'm not gonna lie. I hope that I can maybe do some research and actually figure it out. But that's gonna be it for today's stream. The lift will haunt my nightmares. At least some fear is being spread by the Goths, right? Thank you for streaming today, lady. Thank you so much for being here, Stress Test. As always, I appreciate you a ton. As well as everyone else who has tuned in and checked out this playthrough. It's been great, it's been a blast. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're having a good time. And I hope that we together can have some more good times, curating some more good memories, playing some games, streaming some streams. But until then, save it out.